Good evening, humans. Tyrannosaurus Moth here, and tonight I'm here to take a look at the Transformers War For Cybertron Kingdom Paleotrex. I am, full disclaimer right off the bat, I am not a big Transformers collector. I really haven't had any Transformers since like the old days back in the 80s, with the exception of one, and I'll probably mention that and show it later. So really this is gonna be a review for those who aren't really into the Transformers field, because I am not caught up on the lore or anything like that. I'm just coming at this from the direction of someone who really likes dinosaurs and robots and things that are essentially building blocks mixed with those things, which is one of my favorite parts about this whole deal. So if you are here from the Transformers fandom, welcome, and I hope I don't offend anyone with my lack of knowledge thereof. But in any event, let's take a look at this thing and see how it breaks down. Let's do this. Kicking things off with aesthetics. Due to the nature of this particular figure, as I mentioned in the intro, that kind of acts like building blocks, so you can have any configuration here you want, as there's lots of ports and like pegs and stuff like that, so it gets all over the place. So this is going to be a really different review overall. So for the most part, I'm going to focus on these two forms, which are the dino form and the robot form, and this is how it comes in the package right here. But going over the basics of that, we got some light paint on here. It's mostly either brown plastic for a lot of the joints, or this kind of coffee colored, kind of weathered bone sort of look to it. Really cool. Obviously everything looks like a skeleton. The dinosaur form is pretty true, despite, I mean, obviously they took some liberties and they had to, but I mean, it just looks awesome. And in the dinosaur form, it does hide this head pretty well. It just hides there behind the skull. But looks awesome in both of these forms. The fact that you can make this into any form you want is even better. Hopefully I'm going to show off something like that at the end, and that'll do it. Okay, articulation. Here's where things get real interesting, largely because, again, it doesn't have to have either of these two forms. The articulation is going to change depending on the form. Different things are going to be hindered. So I'm just going to kind of do a basic one, and once again, focus on these two main forms. Anything outside of that is, again, up to your imagination. Sorry about that knock. That was me hitting my diorama. So let's take the quick look. So starting off with dinosaur form, you got to hinge at the jaw, hinge at the entire skull, really. I've also got some movement in that head below there, and again, more hinges, lots of hinges, ball joints here on the little T-Rex arms, more hinges all over. You got some hinges here on the hips, hinge here, you got some rotation, not a lot of ball joints, to be honest. Hinges at the toes, which can also be the hands, as they are in robot form. So you can see there's a lot. Sometimes balancing is a bit of a, not chore, but it is definitely a little more unique. Wow, I'm not gonna be able to get this to stand now, and that's gonna look dumb. There we go. All right, so that's dino form. Robot form, you can see here, I'm kind of blocking my white light here. Once again, you got those hinges everywhere. You got some rotation in the wrist. Heads going all the way around. And the front of the skull face hinges up, and there's actually another face under there. So you got options with that as well. Come up and around. And they come out, like I said, pegs and holes, and that's just, again, you just like take this thing apart, and you got some stuff there on the legs. Like the possibilities here are really kind of endless, and I've seen a lot of great stuff online. And there's some instructional videos from another YouTuber I saw, and that they were awesome. I'm going to definitely try a lot of these different configurations. I'm going a little over here on the articulation, even though, again, it's kind of hard to explain because there are no accessories. So to bleed into that, I guess, I'll show you, like, again, some of the parts you can break down here. So you can take off the arms, you can take the torso apart, and I mean, there are so many points to this. There's an entire instruction manual that comes with it and explains how to get between these two forms. Everything else is up to you. So I guess that will do it for articulation. And coming to the end, let's do some quick size comparisons. As I said earlier, I don't really have any other Transformers except for one, so it won't be a lot of size comparisons with that, but I just grabbed some random stuff that I thought was relevant, and we'll see how it sizes up against those. So we're going to start off with a NECA Shin Gojira right there, and then we're going to go to I'm going to go old school with an Extreme Dinosaurs T-Bone, the red variant, one of my favorites. Those out. And then we'll go to something completely different. We'll go with Marvel Legends Daredevil. If I can get him to stand. And Power Rangers Lightning Collection, Armored Red Ranger, or at least my kind of semi-custom. And coming into the home stretch, again, we'll just do a couple more. Start off with the one other Transformer I have, which is T-Rex. That's W-R-E-C-K-S. I was corrected. I thought this was just a variant of Megatron, and I was corrected. So again, I've been kind of out of the Transformers loop up until recently, which, I mean, looks pretty cool. And then lastly, try not to get him to fall, me as an Articulated Icons Ninja. And that's how it sizes up. This isn't even my final form, but these are my final thoughts. Should you get this? Damn right you should. You should get 10 and send me 7. I had so much fun with this. I absolutely love these. I want more, to be honest, and I hear that there's going to be a purple variant coming out at some point, so obviously I'm very excited about that. The big configuration here, this was developed by a Twitter user, Grimlockimus, I believe the name was. Either way, it'll show up on the screen right here, I hope. And go follow them. They have an awesome account. Like I said, I'm not even a really Transformers person, but I follow them. They've got some great stuff going up. This figure is stupidly fun. I can't even express how much. I've just had so much joy. It's building blocks, it's dinosaur bones, it's robots, just everything. So links will be in the description to both Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, where you can pick this up. The price is right, and like, what a thing to build and build with. So with that being said, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, please drop a like, leave a comment, let's talk about this thing. And hell, if you're on Twitter, follow me at Tyrannosaur Moth, that'll also be in the description, and show me what you come up with if you get a bunch of these, because I want to see some crazy configurations. I'm going to hopefully be posting on there and my Instagram what I come up with. And in general, in the comments, we can have a discussion. And if you're not subscribed, please do so, because that'll help my channel grow. I'm hoping to get up to 50 subscribers by the end of the year, which seems doable. So I hope I get there, and I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. So with that being said, be good to yourself, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.